Germany has formally surrendered. The Entente will now decide the fate of the German Empire. A treaty will be adopted in the coming year of 1919 in order to establish the conditions of the German surrender. Following its signing in June of 1919, several conditions and reparations were agreed upon by the world powers. It was a victory for America, France, and Great Britain. Little did anyone know that this treaty would be the catalyst for the chain of events that would later engulf the world into another great war.
German Reparations Part 1 established the covenant of the new League of Nations which Germany wouldn't be allowed to join until 1926. German Reparations Part 2 Germany's boundaries would change, giving Eupen Normandy to Belgium, also Lorraine back to France, substantial Eastern District to Poland, and Czechoslovakia memo to Lithuania, and Northern Germany to Denmark. German Reparations Part 3 established a demilitarized zone in the Rhineland and separated the Saar from Germany for 15 years. German Reparations Part 4 Germany will be stripped of all its colonies in Africa and Southeast Asia. German Reparations Part 5 reduced Germany's armed forces to very low levels and prohibited Germany from possessing certain classes of weapons, while committing the Allies to eventual disarmament as well. German Reparations Part 8 and Part 9 established Germany's liability for reparations without stating a specific figure and began with Article 231, in which Germany accepted responsibility of itself and its allies for the losses and damages of the allies as a consequence of the war imposed upon them by the aggression of Germany and her allies. Part 9 includes numerous other financial obligations upon Germany.
German transformation. Germany was economically devastated after its loss in the Great War. Due to this, Germany was forced to sign the Versailles Treaty, which forced Germany to pay enormous reparations to France and Great Britain. In addition, the treaty also forced Germany to lose all of its territorial gains and its colonies, making Germany lose more than 13% of its original land. Although collapse within Germany seemed inevitable due to debt, in actuality it was due to the failure of the German government to satisfy the demands and needs of the German people. Because of this, several movements arose across Germany, that of which included the anarchists, the communists, and the loudest of all, the fascists.
Friedliebend sein, wie ein Volk friedliebend sein kann.
The Nazis rise to power, 1933. Adolf Hitler becomes Chancellor and rises to power after the death of Paul von Hindenburg. The Treaty of Versailles is ignored by the new German government and the stage is set for tragedy. Not only do Italy and Germany change to fascism, but Japan, after being given the short end of the stick and not being taken seriously in the Versailles Conference, begins to hunger for power. Japan goes to war with China, starting the Sino-Japanese War and raising tensions on the world stage.
German dictator Adolf Hitler blames the Jewish population for Germany's losses. Soon the systematic execution of Jews begins, and Germany then also proceeds with its invasion of several countries.
The war rages on till 1945. By then, millions have been killed and injured. The war ends, but there is no triumph, only ruin and tragedy.
The amount of tragic effects the Treaty of Versailles had on the world are numerous. They include the rise of the Nazis and fascism, the First and Second World War, the Sino-Japanese War, and the systematic execution of peoples across the entire continent of Europe. This is the triumph and tragedy of the Treaty of Versailles.